Hello, everyone, and welcome
Hello.
to the Great Waifu Debate,
Hell yeah.
the only show where you get two guys in a call to talk about anime, waifus, titties, ass. We're getting into it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. There's a lot of things going on. We've said a lot of things in the past. We could say again. But I don't want to delve too much into it because
certain things we have been advised not to say again. Our lawyers have told us not to say it again.
Lawyers? Our lawyer. We're splitting the funds, baby. We can't afford two. Hello? Are you out of your goddamn mind?
We can't afford one. I'm just saying that.
We are playing them right quick. As soon as they figure out that they're not getting paid.
The case gonna be over. Alright, so I'm gonna send my billing address.
Yeah, send it to 123 Sesame Street Lane. Thank you. Yeah, don't worry. We'll get that shit paid right quick.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. But to start it off, let's introduce ourselves, and I'm going to introduce my beautiful twink of a co-host.
Mm-hmm. Bro, calling me a twink. That's crazy.
I'm trying to help you, bro. I don't know if you want. If you don't want it, you don't have to take it. Do you want it or not?
I'll take it.
All right. Yeah. Okay. The man who will die soon. Every day, yes, every 365 days, he literally fights the devil himself for his soul because he is destined to die every 365 days if he doesn't get a mommy milky MILF.
At this point, bro, I might just mac on the devil. She looking kind of fine.
Okay.
It might have to be done, bro. But
none other than Couch.
I am Couch, the Jew with the goo, Mr. Decameter or Mr. Kilometer, depending on which season you're in. I am Mr. Penny, Nickel, Dime, Quarter, Silver Dollar, 50-cent coin, Sacagawea coin, and Mr. Benjamin Franklin.
Never heard
of
him.
I am also Mr. Gotta Get to That Checkpoint, and the co-owner and producer of a young Richard Productions.
Can I just say that's gonna sound horrid on Audacity? But anyways.
Yeah, it always peaks. But, this wouldn't be a show with two guys in it if we didn't have if there wasn't another guy in the call. Mm-hmm. And with me, that other guy is none other than himself. Big the Cat, Mr. 24 Hours Ahead, Tamarrow.
You already know who the fuck is. It's Mr. 24 Hours Ahead, Father Time Who Can't Rhyme. Big the Fat, because we out here with some extra on us. The Toverlord tentative title. They call me the Black White Man in some places. Some other places they call me the White Black Man. I don't know. It's kind of weird.
It's a little racist, but...
Also, I go by many names. Young Cinnamon Toast, Hold the Crunch. You already know what I'm talking about. But mostly I'm known as the Mastermind with the Bastard Mind. And, of course, not at least, or most, I'm the co-president, founder, creator, producer, director, screenwriter, extra actor, main character, protagonist, antagonist, side characters, best friends of Young Richard Production.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So basically I'm just a dude.
Yeah. Just some guys,
Just some dudes chilling and having a good time.
Just some bros chillaxing.
Yeah. But as always, if you want to see more of us and our collective bullshit, you can check us out on Twitch, where we have our individual channels.
Not me.
But not you again.
I don't stream no more. I stream for like a week. That's enough.
Bro came back for a week. We have TikTok where we upload our daily clips and funny moments.
Funny ha's from, the show, and then there's also a one for tomorrow's Twitch where there's some funny clips there as well.
Yeah. What else is there? I don't think we have the Instagram up there, but it exists. Look for it.
Yeah, Instagram's there. If you're listening to us on YouTube, we are on, Spotify, Apple Music, Pandora, all that good shit.
iHeartRadio, Deezer, MacGyver. I don't fucking know.
Fucking podcast cream pie gone wrong in the hood. .com.
My cream pie podcast reviews.com. There we go.
Not gonna lie, the amount of cum that he ejaculated was kind of on the weaker side. The cream pie wasn't really that noticeable. I rate it like a 4 out of 10.
He must have been tired that day. I've seen the actor do
truly.
better.
This is honestly a really upsetting performance from him. He's done his best in the past, but he's just not, stepping up to bat today. But we also have a Patreon if you want to give us money.
Yes, money.
We are the official broke bastards.
We're moonlighting as Rich Richards, but not really.
Rich Richards is but a dream of ours.
A desire, as it were.
It's the good end to our future.
Exactly. But yeah. We just be chilling out here.
Yes, sir.
A little late on this week's episode, but that's okay.
Yep, hold up.
Hold them, as it were. But Couch.
Yep.
How you doing, buddy?
All right.
What are we doing this week?
This week we are talking about EDENS 0. That's it.
The hell is that?
Space fairy tale.
You're so right, dude. You're so right. So yeah, this week we are reviewing EDENS 0, the latest project by Hiro Mashima, the creator of Fairy Tail, as a lot of people might know. And right now, like this year, I should say, it got an anime season with 25 episodes. So we went and did that for you guys. We went and watched that for you.
Not just
because
not because I wanted to watch it. It's all for the fans.
Yeah, it's always for the fans. Never once has it been about us, for real. Since day one, that's what we've been said.
Yeah, we didn't do three different episodes on Zetsubo Sensei because we wanted to. It was because the fans wanted it.
That's what I've been saying. Like, really, the reception was loud and clear. They wanted more. The people wanted it, so we had to give it to them, eh?
We hear the people, aside from when they try and talk about fucking fuck-ass hentai from 10, 20 years ago. But
you're not wrong. You're not wrong. But let's talk about this this goddamn show. How about we?
Yeah. Okay.
Alright. It's either me or you, bruh. Who's giving the nop? Who running the nop tonight? Free nop, 7-Eleven.
Yeah, I'll give a little sloppy nop.
Okay, no one asked for all that.
So, the story is centralized around our main character / characters, since it is a a cast based show for the most part.
Just like anyways.
But our central character is going to be Shiki. The story starts with him living on a planet that's like also an amusement park. Like the whole thing, it's like set up in like some fucking
like Disneyland 10 years
like
from
yeah
now.
It's like Disney or whatever, in like I don't actually remember what the word is called, but like Renaissance shit, where it's like a big castle and then like some like normal townhouses. It's like just like fantasy shit or whatever. But all of the people on that island are robots.
Medieval times, Disneyland.
There medieval time. That's the word. Medieval times. There we go. But so he's living there, and then we get introduced to our second and third characters, the main cast.
Our main female protagonist, as it were.
Our main female protagonist, which is Rebecca, and just happy, just happy from Fairy Tail.
Happy the cat from Fairy Tail. Shoutouts.
Oh, spoiler. Happy in this show is a robot that turns into Twin Blicks.
For the people unaware.
Yeah,
Happy
for the
turns
people.
into guns.
Yeah. Wild concept, I know.
What do we do?
So some shit happens on the planet that Shiki's staying on, where he ends up having to leave.
As you do, you know.
Yeah. Instead of magic in this universe, they have ether and ether gear, which is like essentially the same thing, but not everyone has ether gear. You know, like not everyone does magic shit. And Shiki has an ether gear that can control gravity to an extent.
Yeah.
So he can like switch it up and like make himself like fall sideways and shit like that.
Fall up.
Yeah, he can like fall up basically. And so they get on a little ship and they go to like fucking what is it? Like
Blue Garden.
What's the planet? Blue Garden. Yeah, Blue Garden. Where they, you know, fucking meet people and Shiki's like, "Yep, I've met the god," or some shit like that.
I've met the Dragon Ball. I've met the Shenron of this world. Who
Yeah.
is just a big lady with big booba.
Yeah, the end goal for Shiki and crew is to meet a big space woman in the sky that's just called Mother. And, you know, when you meet her, your fucking wish is fulfilled and you get reborn. You know, real enticing.
Yeah.
Or whatever. So, they encounter like a space pirate. That was after Wise, right?
Yes and no, because it happened twice.
Yeah, they meet space pirate, whatever, and they go to a planet because like Happy got busted, right? Was that what it was?
Yes.
Yeah, Happy got busted. Whatever. They go to a planet.
Happy gun don't work. You know.
Happy gun don't work. Roll up to the planet. You know, fucking magical space snake ate the planet's time or whatever, so it's stuck in the past. So they meet a professor that they were looking for that like raised him kind of, but it's his younger self, which is Wise, another central character. They also end up meeting Pino and leaving the planet. Pino is another part of the crew. And then they meet Space Pirate again, where they end up getting Shiki's grandfather's ship. And
What's it called? No, dude. Wait. Let's tell the viewers what's it called.
It's called Eden Zero. Oh my god. Holy fuck. Holy fuck. Fuck. Holy fuck.
God fucking damn it. What is this? What are they gonna jack off or something? Holy shit.
So we could say the horse coming donkey dick.
Holy shit. That's the name of the show. No fucking way.
Yeah, they get thing. There's a robot lady in there.
There is a robot lady in there. Not Urza shows up and gives Shiki his grandfather's ship beforehand, but whatever.
Yeah,
that's
the grandfather was like heralded as the demon lord,
Just like
and
me
he was
for
going to go and explore and meet Mother, but then he ended up going back to the robot planet Tereshiki. And so him and the four shining stars dispersed, the stars being the robot women or whatever.
yeah. The stars are the elite four of the ship,
Yeah. And
basically.
so like the goal of this season was basically go around, get everyone ready so that they can exit this like cosmos or whatever, where they needed all four of the people to be able to exit. And that's kind of like, a basic concept of the show.
Yeah, a little basic 10-minute concept of the show.
Yeah. It is 25 episodes.
Yes, sir. It truly is. But you're right. That is the basics of what happens in like the first 3 or so episodes.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's talk a little bit about our main boy, our boy Shiki Grambell.
Okay.
How you feel about Mr. Shiki as a main character, I suppose.
He's his concept is kind of generic. I guess it revolves around one of the overarching like ideas of the show, where friendship is power or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And so he has to fulfill some of that role, but I think overall he's pretty cool. I like his power a lot.
Yeah, it's a cool ability. I don't think I've seen it very often.
Yeah, normally you see like gravity where it just like makes someone heavy and they can't like, what is this force? I'm being sucked out of the floor. But Shiki's just like fucking flying around.
Yeah. Okay, where it's just like, okay, he can change the gravity around him as well as himself and others, which makes it much more useful of an ability than the usual gravity power you see in anime. But as a character, I think he's the good boy.
Yeah, he's cool. I don't have any issues with him.
He's not suing a lot, but hey,
yeah,
if it ain't broke,
he's there to be like, you can count on me.
Yeah,
and it's fine. I'll have no issues.
It's like, he's doing all that shonen protagonist stuff you'd expect, but hey, if it ain't broke, don't try to fix it.
Yeah.
He cries a lot. I guess that's one of his personality traits, where he just gets really like sad easily at small shit. So so that's a little different. You don't see your main anime protagonist cry as often, or for something as little as Shiki does.
It's the flawed hero, or some shit, whatever the fuck the literary device is called.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
He cries on behalf of other people. He cries because of past experiences, and he's like deathly afraid of bugs.
Yeah, that's true. He is deathly afraid of bugs. I'm trying to think of and he does have a bit of that overpowered protagonist at the beginning. Like, that's just how it starts out, where it's like, oh yeah, he's had this power since he was little and he's been training with it. And so at the start of the show, there aren't many other ether users he's fighting. So he's kind of above everyone. He's on a level that no one's at. But by the end of the show, you're like, oh, okay, maybe he's not as strong as
it's not like he's just like breezing through people anymore. He's like, like actually he's like fucking breaking his hand and shit like that.
Yeah, which is cool to see. If you're gonna start out with a protagonist that is really strong off the bat, that he starts plateauing against the enemies as you go on.
I wouldn't say plat. It kind of. I think he's still going up. It's just the enemies went up a lot faster.
Well, yeah.
Because he gets like new moves and he like uses his old ones differently and shit like that.
Yeah, no, for sure. I agree. But yeah, overall he's pretty cool. I don't mind him. He's doing his thing. He doing his thing.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Let's talk about the show. Just overall, because I think we got the gist of how we feel about Shiki. He's cool. Yeah. But Eden Zero as a show, how do you feel about it?
That was pretty good. I have my gripes, which are the same gripes I had about Fairy Tail.
No way, dude.
Surprisingly, I did watch like 200 episodes of Fairy Tail, so
that's not enough. It doesn't. It doesn't get good till fuck it.
At this point, I might have been like, like 8 years ago when I was watching Fairy Tail, but I really just at this point I can't stand like the tasteless like ecchi shit anymore.
Oh my goodness, you don't like bad.
No, it's
service now.
It's oh wow. Yep, let me guess. The slime dissolves clothes. Oh wow, all their clothes are gone.
No,
crazy. Wow. I also just hate that sound effect.
Nah, you love it. Quit lying. You secretly love it.
But it's just like it's like almost like it like almost makes me cringe during those parts. It's like, okay, yeah, sure.
I was thinking about that too, because it's definitely, because I am a Fairy Tail enjoyer, it's definitely a part I've just grown to ignore. Where I'm just like, fuck it. And it's happening. If I'm watching by myself, just skip right past it.
Right around like when I stopped watching Fairy Tail, I watched Soul Eater for the first time, and I stopped watching after the first episode because it was like the same shit, where it's like tasteless ecchi.
Funny how that's the only episode that happens for real.
Yeah, it's that, and then the episode where the guy gets Excalibur, where he like walks into the changing room or some shit.
Yeah.
But putting that aside, the show's pretty good overall. It has some normal shonen shit like we talked about, main character and overarching theme of friendship overcoming difficulties, but I like all the characters a lot.
Yeah.
All the characters are pretty interesting in my opinion. The fight scenes are dope, especially when Shiki has like the full body form of his ether gear,
right?
Where he like actually looks like the fucking demon lord. I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, horns and shit going on.
Yeah. I think most of the arcs were also pretty interesting. If I had to pick a favorite, it would probably be either the last one or Wise's arc, getting out of the planet.
Right.
But it's, it has so much going on in the show as a whole. And first OP slaps.
It do slap.
I don't really care for the second one that much, and I didn't really...
That's fair.
Pay that much attention to the EDs, but the OP one slaps.
I like ED1.
Like the...
And it starts playing, you're like, hold on, wait a minute.
Yeah, OP and ED1 are just better than the second ones.
Yeah, that is. I completely agree with that statement. Going back a little to the fan service stuff, I was gonna say I do just really don't care for any of that shit, because like, okay, I'm not. I didn't really care anyways when I was like 13. I was like, yeah, okay, it's happening. Is it over yet? Can we go back to the show now? Are you done showing the titties off?
there's definitely, tasteful nudity and, tasteful, like, ecchi shit. But when it's legit, having women's clothes disappear for the fuck of it, it actually just makes me cringe a little bit.
Yeah. And then I just think, but in the same hand, it doesn't get. At least you're not Sword Art Online.
Yeah.
Well,
know.
oh, well, you're a new female character. Have you been raped yet? I mean, if it might be top. Kirito, where you at, bro?
Yep.
And
You
you're like,
have to
bro,
save the woman about to be sexually assaulted. It's a part of, you have to be the hero.
Gotta save her. Haha.
Also, I didn't really like the implications with the end of the Madame Kurenai arc.
Oh,
just because,
yeah.
I'm fine with her
Wild.
getting her ass rocked and like beat up and shit. They were people that like she like scalded and like forced to be slaves or whatever. But
Yeah.
I don't agree with sexual assault and rape and shit regardless of what it is.
Yeah, I
and
agree.
a lot of the show kind of implied that, and I saw some comments on that episode where it's like she's gonna get the redo of healer treatment. And
Haha. Could you say that into the mic again?
This isn't even really related to the show anymore. I really just hate. I hate so many different kinds of people, and
Yeah, I
the
agree.
people I hate the most that are those that thoroughly enjoy shows like Healer. And I was looking at the comments, and when someone said that, there was a reply that was like, "A fellow man of culture, I see." Like, your culture,
fellow registered sex offender, I see.
yeah, your culture is revenge, rape, and murder. Wow, that's
Sounds like something I want to be a part of. Yep, for sure. Sounds very inclusive, fun, forgiving, happy, lighthearted. Might give it a shot whenever I have the chance.
But back to the show.
Back to the show.
I also really like the color palette.
The thing with the Madame Kurenai thing was like it really just wasn't necessary. Like it really could have it really could have ended without that, because the heroes weren't none of the characters that we knew were there, so nobody knows that shit happened. So there's no reason to add it to the story for real, unless it serves some importance, which it didn't.
Yeah. At the end of the day, it was her getting beaten and then pinned down, which is, unnecessary, I guess.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like, there have been other shows where it was like the villain walks away and then, one of the characters in the main cast pops up and like kills them anyway, even though they were like, yeah, you can go. Mm-hmm. And I was expecting that when I saw her running and then someone in the shot. I was like, that's like Wise or whatever.
Yeah.
Wise with a baseball bat. But nah, it was a dude she like fucking scalded the face of, and then just like a bunch of randos.
Yeah. So, okay. Alright. Go off, I guess. Redo of Healer fans. And by go off, I mean get arrested. Please.
Yeah.
Please. But yes, back to the show. Whatever you were saying.
Yeah. Like I was saying, I really like the color palette in the show. It's like very poppy, vibrant. All of the planets look different as well.
Right.
Which was really cool. You had the main hub area, which is lots of blues and like ocean-esque colors. You had Gilst, which was just kind of like city.
Yeah, Apocalypse City.
You had the Apocalypse City. You had Wise's planet, which was an actual city. You had the fucking gambling casino city, which was bright, just shiny gold, and then the other side of that where it's like rundown, abandoned, fucking destitute housing districts. Yeah, the slums. And all of like the effects with the ether gear, just makes the show pop a lot.
For sure. I completely agree. So out of 10 EMPinos, with real ears in the virtual world, what would you give it?
I'm not too sure. Probably like 7 to 8, something like that.
Right.
It's not like crazy good. It's definitely good, but there are things that they could do better with the show.
Right, for sure. Yeah, I think personally, I think the show needed to be longer.
Yeah, they definitely set up for a season 2.
As coming as a reader of the manga, that's like almost 200 chapters in. I'm like, I don't remember any of this shit. Like this doesn't even this doesn't even register to me as the beginning of the show.
Right.
Like they really haven't done anything yet of note in the story, at least from a manga reader's perspective. So I was like, damn, okay. The teaser of the last episode was like, oh, this is the first arc I like that checks in on my radar when I'm thinking about the manga or whatever. So that part where I was like, huh, they're really taking it wasn't really this much content, but I guess it was 25 episodes worth before he even got to like some big shit like that, which is cool. And takes his time, develops his characters. Can't be mad at that. I was expecting to actually get to more faster, but
I think in terms of character development, the show also handled it pretty decently well. It was very much a show don't tell kind of deal. Aside from Shiki, Shiki is definitely the I love everyone and I don't see why there is discrimination in the world.
Until he gets mad, and then
yeah. But aside from that, yeah, a lot of the at least this season was just for the most part building up characters. This is like just the season of character development.
Yeah, like second season is really where it's gonna get popping, for real. But yeah. No, Shikri, Rebecca, Wise, and Homura as the main four, including Happy and
Pino, yeah.
Yep, it's well balanced, and it's much different from Fairy Tail. I'd like to say, where they had their main four going on. They had Natsu, Lucy, Gray, and Urza as like those are the four that are always in a group with Happy and then whatever. But I feel like this overall cast is much more interconnected so far than Fairy Tail, where you automatically get introduced to 20 characters that all just like live at the same guild, and I'm like, yeah, we known each other for years type beat. It's like, okay, no, the Eden Zero crew on the ship are all like really tightly interconnected and everything, and they all have their own story arcs that you've gone through.
Yeah, the show is starting out from them starting to meet each other rather than them, like you said, knowing each other for years or whatever.
Yeah. So yeah, that was a cool comparison and choice to make for this series. So yeah, I think 7.5 to 8 for me is where it lands.
It'd probably be a 9 if Moskoy touched the button.
Moskoy.
They really was just cock teasing me the whole show with that button.
I thought you hated him.
I do hate him, but I want to see that button.
That's how he got you. He's like, nah, you don't keep him around because you want to know.
If sister's afraid of that button, I gotta know.
Just don't press it. That's all you need to know, for real. But yeah, it's mad solid as a show. So yeah, I just recommend it if you like shonen. Be aware it's got the how do I put this? The most classic form of ecchi fucking titty bullshit going on.
Yeah,
It is pulled. Hiro Mashima does not give a fuck. He will do this shit till the end of time, because he that's just what he does. He's been making these making manga for over almost 2 decades at this point. So that's just how he does it.
The story may evolve,
or some
but
shit.
the ecchi has not.
Yeah, like you compare it to any other show that probably has their ecchi moments. Like, I don't know, I haven't seen it, but Goddess of the Mother Dormitory, or whatever the fuck bullshit. Do you remember?
I read that.
You read that? How is the ecchi compared? What is the gross?
It's
comparison?
it is slightly different of a comparison because it's more Goddess Dormitory is slice of life or whatever, so you're not going to have the melting ooze clothes or whatever.
Yeah,
it's more of the I didn't know you were changing in there.
Well, yeah, but I just mean in that.
My apologies, original gangster.
In that sense of like, oh, this is gonna happen. I can feel it. Rebecca, her titties haven't been out in like 20 minutes.
Yeah, it has this. A lot of shows nowadays, there's a very clear tell when clothes are going to be removed or something like that.
Titties will be out. Ass will be shut.
New girl moves into house that guy's been living at for a while. One of two things: guy walks into bathroom. Why is she there? Who is this? Guy walks into his room. Why is there a girl changing in my room? Just fantasy shit. Ooze, melt clothes, giant tentacle monster. Shit has not changed.
The only thing I could say that's changed is the fact that they're like, the characters are now riffing off of it, and that's one thing I can give this show, where it's like the characters are perverts.
Yeah, you have Wise and even Shiki to an extent. Shiki's supposed to be like the naive,
childish,
the naive child kind of guy, but he's like, let's put Rebecca in that little sheer maid outfit real quick.
I feel like Shiki's was closer to like curiosity, innocence, because he also was ready to hop in them clothes.
bro kind of knew what was up. Like, he was a little steaming and a little blushing, but Wise was like, I got the stiffy.
Listen, I'll save you. All you gotta do is make sure you put this joint on when we get back to the ship. My man's was a fiend.
Yeah.
So, that's the only thing I can give it for real, where it's like the characters are just straight up perverts, so it works better in the continuity of the show, where the character's like, good job, tentacles. Wait, please, actually, not me. Hold on.
Yeah, that is like a big difference in the thing. Pulling from another, I guess, classic kind of show, you have To Love Ru.
My favorite, everyone's favorite.
That when you think of ecchi, at least for me, a big part thinks of To Love Ru.
Yeah.
It really set the stable hold of falling into women and face ending up on their pussies.
It really did. That specific situation, you're right.
That specific situation, it kind of set that up, and the show is trying to make you act like he's not like all that perverted like that. Like, like he sees some titties and he's like, oh my god. But this show is like, yeah, nah, Wise is all about that life.
Yeah. And Homura, as the added group, where she's just the blunt swordsman, she's a Zoro archetype from One Piece. The blunt swordsman type. If they ever do have her separated from the rest of the crew, I guarantee she just doesn't have a sense of direction, just like Zoro.
That makes sense.
It's literally the archetype created by One Piece for swordsman characters, and it works. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Go off, son.
But hold on.
Rebecca's probably the least changed. Oh, sorry. You raised your hand.
No, I was just gonna hit that fit check.
Hold up.
That
Hold on.
fit check.
Fit check.
What we rocking? How are you feeling about the fits in the show? Since there are a lot.
They're pretty good. I'd say they're pretty good. They're above average.
Yeah.
Easily.
You know, they have their normal outfits which fit their character. You know, Wise is kind of in like a jumpsuit kind of thing that a mechanic would wear. Shiki has generic, MC shonen shit.
Kind of, yeah. He's wearing, the baggy pants, the boots.
Baggy pants, boots,
the jacket.
T-shirt with a jacket. Mm-hmm. Homura with her swordswoman outfit, just kind of traditional style.
Pseudo
and Rebecca with titties.
Rebecca with anything that can show the most skin.
Yeah.
Every time.
But
and then Happy.
Pino had the best fit.
Down.
Pino and Happy had the best fits in the show without a doubt.
To the teeth.
Mm-hmm.
They was rocking some fits.
Happy was all. Whenever Happy was actually wearing clothes, he was rocking that shit.
Yeah, for real. Which, doesn't make sense, but hey. Do what you gotta do.
Yeah, fucking,
And they change clothes pretty often as well. Not just Rebecca.
Like, pretty much every time they go to a new planet, they change clothes.
Yeah. Mashima's always been pretty good with, like, changing his character's outfits every so often, aside from their default shit,
yeah.
just to switch things up a little bit, which I severely appreciate. We can't all be Goku. We can't all be Goku Charlie Brown head ass.
Truly.
So, yeah. But as I was saying right before we did that fit check, Rebecca, I feel, is probably the most reminiscent of her fairy tale counterpart.
Yeah.
If we had to make the distinction, and I know this show gets a lot of probably gets a lot of undeserved, what should I say, criticism, because people just go, it's space fairy tale, like, unironically. I know you said it earlier as a joke.
Yeah.
And
yeah, it's like on the very, very surface level, sure.
The characters look similar. You're right. They are made by the same person.
Yeah, it's a shonen with magic. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
But, aside from that, in terms of Rebecca and her counterpart, it's, strong female lead that gets put in dangerous situations sometimes.
Yeah. Rebecca and Lucy are pretty much 1-to-1.
Clothes proceed to disappear.
Mm-hmm. Clothes proceed to disappear. Ecchi situation go. And the only thing I can say is Rebecca's actually probably stronger off rip than Lucy, because she wasn't really doing shit for like 100 episodes.
Lucy had the power to summon some perverted clock.
And that was clock and cow.
Yeah, and the cow.
Yeah. So Rebecca's actually doing shit off rip with the happy gun.
Yeah.
So
I really have to. The happy gun transformation was so jarring.
You weren't the first time when that shit happened. Nobody was ready.
Nobody was fucking ready. Why is Happy a gun?
But yeah, that shit was
cool.
Right. Too bad Arsenal existed for 30 seconds.
Arsenal?
Mm-hmm. Wise's transformation.
Right. Oh yeah. Yeah. The Sentai outfit.
Yeah. Yeah. I was hoping we'd see that a little bit more, but
yeah.
Nope. Wait for season 2, baby. So yeah. But yeah, go ahead.
I was going to say I think it's time we look at a review of the show.
Oh yes, go ahead.
I always pick out the low-rated reviews or the high-rated reviews opposing how we feel. So this one is a 1 out of 10.
Okay.
Utter trash.
Right.
I have no idea what I thought when picking up the show, but it's been 6 months of pure fucking pain. I've not found anything funny except the entire character named Nino, who not only thinks anime will save the universe, but he also thinks the manga was better. Both are correct statements. Off bat, I don't disagree with Nino being a good character, because Nino's funny as shit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna save the manga versus anime thing for our side series entitled The Great Whatever We Want Debate, TGWWWD.
Next week.
But yeah. Let's hop on to some other shit. The characters are honestly bland who have no reason to even exist.
Can I?
Shiki's Oh, go ahead.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
Who, besides people who just, like, want to hate things, like, that's just their passion in life, goes, oh, damn, I hate this. Time to keep up and watch it for 6 months.
Yeah, no. Bro didn't follow the 3-episode rule.
The 3-episode rule. If you hit episode 3 and you're like, damn, I really don't care, drop it.
Yeah, stop watching.
Why are you still going? You don't like the show. You won't like the show. It's not going to somehow change your mind.
Yeah. Shiki's a very generic shonen MC. Kind of agree with that.
I don't disagree. You're right.
With bullshit powers, in his case, it's gravity manipulation.
I'm failing to see the bullshit, but okay.
It's strong, sure, but it's cool. He just wants to sail the universe and find some cosmic being called Mother. Rebecca is your average e-girl who will thought her way to B-cube stardom.
I like that aspect of her.
Yeah.
That was funny.
She is just trying to be popular, and she also doesn't. She's like willing to, but she doesn't normally.
Yeah, it's not what she thinks of to do at all. Usually,
yeah.
It's only when it's related to, like, oh, maybe I could use this for a thumbnail to get some views.
Yeah.
But other than that,
she hangs around with her partner and her gun named Happy, who is just the favorite.
I wish my partner was my gun. Holy shit.
We have Homura, who is quite advanced samurai. She's honestly pretty decent. She also can't stop thinking out loud, because why not? If you watch the show, you would know why. But
anyway,
Wise is kind of edgy man from the past. Edgy? No, an asshole.
He's an asshole.
A hedonist? Sure. Mm-hmm. Edgy? No. From the past, he wanted the future just because time had broken in a certain city. Pino is just a talking electromagnetic pulse bomb, aka EMP. That's her name. Some others who I don't even bother with, but the god and savior Nino. Bro really likes the weeb in this show. He's just like me. It's just like me for real.
Just like me.
Story is pretty much the same janky mess as everything else in the show. Shiki gets picked up from the god knows where and goes to follow his dream. Along this said trip, he meets new people and starts to remember who he is exactly. He never forgot.
Who am I?
Bro knew from start what he wanted.
Yeah.
We visited the past, the cosmos, a literal MMORPG. Tight arc, actually. I forgot about that for a minute.
Yeah, no, the SAO arc.
That was a good arc.
The rape is crazy.
Yeah, and even your average slave economy. Who could have thought the universe has fuck all to give us mere mortals?
What is he talking about? What are they talking about? I'm sorry.
The animation sometimes is pretty decent, but nothing groundbreaking. Sometimes it's just not nice to look at. Just like a sideshow at some points. Maybe it has to do with the character models looking a bit odd at times, but who knows? The comedy has been absolute garbage. I've not laughed at all, except when Nino arrives and talks about how manga is better and such. Otherwise, it has something to do with the character quirks that they have, or sometimes even related to the ridiculous amount of fan service, which in turn makes the shoujo's worse. I agree with that.
I don't.
Of course, the fan service. Oh, what's up?
I don't think the show is inherently trying to be funny 100% of the time.
Yeah, no.
It's
Like, its main goal is action adventure with comedy on side.
yeah. So
The fan service has been a thorn in my side since the show started. So many stupid things here and there, and even some weird ass fetishes such as human furniture combined with the change of state.
that's the fetish you found. Anyways,
It's one of the fetishes in the show. It's not the only one. Some rich ass ugly bastard wanted to turn hot girls into stony chairs. Of course, there was the basic lewd outfits, panty shots, and even bunny outfits. The opening and OST, I have nothing to complain about. So in short, the show is just pure garbage. It needs to be stopped 1 out of 10. Let me look at some of the shows he likes.
Yeah. Let me hear what these people like. That's what I love about MAL. You get to see people say this shit sucks, and then they like B Gotta HK,
Okay.
Infinite Stratos, and you're like
Favorites. Part 4. Steins Gate.
okay.
Tiger and Bunny. I don't think I've heard of this show, but it came out in
It's
2011.
that CGI show. It's that CGI show.
Right.
Uh-huh.
Part 5.
Uh-huh.
Usagi Drop.
Oh. Okay. What else?
Where?
What are we
I'm looking at what else.
what are we doing? Here?
Joran. He gave a 10 to Mushoku Tensei.
Okay. Yeah, no, like that's a good show. I won't dispute that, but it's got
An
its own
8
issues.
to Hataraku Saibo Black. Overall, like the shows that this guy likes honestly like aren't bad. He just like has a really shit opinion about this show specifically.
So what I'm getting from this person, the vibe now, I'm not one to judge a book by its cover, but I'm about to fucking judge a book by its cover. Sounds like a kind of person who goes, I don't watch childish anime.
Yeah.
I only watch mature shows that make sense and are developed.
Favorite shows are
and
part 4 and 5.
Because they're smart for smart people. You dummies wouldn't get it. It's too smart for you.
They just like hot men.
That too.
And they didn't like, this is all just me assuming things.
Yeah, let's go. We assume.
I don't think I saw any female leads on that favorite list.
Me too. I'm misogynistic. Let's get it.
I'm misogynistic, but at least I'm open about
I'm misogynistic.
I'm musky-sogynistic.
So you smell and you hate women? You just sound like an anime fan.
I do tend to watch anime. I ain't no fan though.
Yeah, because that would maybe clear up some of that musk going on. Flowing air. Get that shit out of here. I'm trying to wade in the air. Just let it stagnate.
If a bitch can't smell me from a mile away, I'm doing something wrong.
Yeah, you got so that way
They have to know what's up. If they can't smell my balls through my pants, then there's an issue.
You're spitting. Hold on. Gotta know what's going on a mile away. Oh.
Hey, yo, is that Couch?
Ew.
I don't even see him.
I thought he wasn't going to school today. Okay, shit.
Old time, I'm at home.
He said he was going to stay home, have a stank day.
Yeah, you gotta treat yourself to a stinky day once or twice. No shower, no nothing.
No nothing, just wrapping up a storm in there.
Wrapping up the storm.
No open windows.
Yeah. No open windows. You might as well say goodbye to that toilet paper for the day.
Yeesh. Comment down below if you were one of those people. I'm trying to see something.
Yeah, comment down below if you were a person in high school / middle school that wore a creeper hoodie and smelled like rank ass.
And wore deodorant, but you couldn't tell that they did because it was au naturel. Anyways.
I'm thinking of a specific person. School.
We're not. I won't take it any further. I won't take it any further.
Yeah.
But yeah, dope. Let's get into it. Manly. Can I get a
manly?
Can I get a
little bit of that.
New symbol of manly.
The thwomp.
Yes, sir. All right. Go ahead and hit us, because this is known as the Great Husbando Debacle.
So, we have, the show is pretty long, so we have a lot of different options, but sticking to the more important roles, we have Shiki, we have Wise, we have Happy. If you want to count it, we have the Demon Lord. Same thing with the king or whatever, since Shiki often reminisces about the planet. Mm-hmm. We have the main bad guy of the show, which I don't remember the name of actually.
Joe.
Yeah, you have Gearless Joe. You have
Guillermo del Toro.
You have the ship of Twinks that showed up for like an episode.
Oh yeah. I forgot about them.
And then they never showed up again.
What about Shinobi Troll?
Yeah, you have Shinobi Troll, which is tight. You have what was his name? Like Zoldyck or something like that?
That's fucking Hunter x Hunter, bruh. What are you talking about?
Is that? Yeah, that's Hunter x Hunter. The dude with the scythe that ended up just being like a fucking loser hacker dude.
Oh yeah, I don't fucking know. Who cares?
Yeah, who cares? Think that's about it, unless you want to count Future Professor as well. Future Wise.
I mean, we could, but he literally shows up once.
Yeah.
What about hold on, the captain.
The captain. You're right. The captain. I almost forgot. I keep on forgetting. And Muscoy. Muscoy.
All rise for the Muscoy anthem. Muscoy. Bow, bow, bow. Anyways.
I think in the most simple terms, Shiki does have a very manly spirit.
I agree.
Actually, I don't think we talked about what defines manly yet.
We didn't. Good stuff.
Manly, unlike what you might have thought before, is not something that is portrayed solely by physical appearance. You don't have to have muscles to be manly, as you might have picked up from some of our suggestions already. We have Moscow, Captain, the Twink ship. They don't have to be big and muscular. They don't have to be men necessarily.
I agree.
They just have to be manly. And that's what the Husbando debacle at the end of the day is all about. It's not just about them being men, but about them being manly.
Absolutely. I couldn't have said it better myself, except I could. So probably Elsie could be in there too. She kind of just beat everyone's ass and left. Or she didn't even beat everyone's ass and leave. She was on another ship and just handed it off and said, "Thanks for cleaning."
Yeah.
So
she's I'd say in the same vein, both Valkyrie and Homura then.
Yeah. That's
I think in terms of manliness, I would give it to Valkyrie.
Yeah. The chivalry is strong with that one.
Yeah. Her taking care of Homura and then going to find her mom and then, giving up her freedom so that her mom could meet Homura, which, what happens. But, and then her fighting until she literally dies to protect people. That's as manly gets in my book.
No cap. Sounds like we have a winner.
No cap. Yes, sir.
Valkyrie takes that pretty easy, actually.
Yep.
For sure.
For sure, for sure.
For real, for real.
But I think it's about time we segue on over to the name state of the show.
Do we not do the funny?
The funny? Nah. I feel like all of the potential milkies are also just potential options for the main part.
That's fair. Oh, that is completely fair, and I respect your opinion. How about that?
Thank you.
Yeah, that's right, bitch. I respect your opinion, ho.
Don't make me go to the vaporwave dimension, bro.
Please, I'm sorry. Don't press it.
You fucked up.
Very funny joke for all our audio listeners. Trust us. It was very funny.
It wasn't even that funny.
But anyways, let us partake in the namesake of the show, the Great Waifu Debate.
Yes, sir.
In this segment, we must guess each other's waifus. Sometimes we don't, but most of the time, we guess each other's waifus. Once they've been revealed, we debate, we discuss, we argue, we fight to the death over who is the objective best waifu of the show. Once that has been decided, that is a fact, a statement embedded into time for all time. And you must look back here to refer as to which is the best waifu in this show, which happens to be Eden Zero.
Yeah.
So, let's get into it.
Just before we start the guessing, I'm honestly kind of stuck in my favorite one. like it's the most developed characters are going to be Rebecca and Homura.
Right.
At the end of the day when it comes to waifus.
Right.
But there are also other good characters like Elsie and shit like that.
Yeah, and like Labia.
So, yeah. No, not her. Not Labia. So I might just pull a couch and pick which design I like the most.
Sheesh.
At the end of the day.
Okay.
But for you, part of me wants to say just Rebecca, and another part of me wants to just say Homura. I'm not gonna put Valkyrie in the pool.
Well, okay, yeah.
Yeah, because she's
You're not even
dead.
You're not even considering the shining stars.
For you, I don't think so.
Okay.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and just go with Homura.
Okay.
Am I wrong or am I correct?
You're correct. It was Homura. It was hard between Rebecca and Homura for me. You were right between the two.
Yeah.
But I think in the end, I like Homura more. If I had to make the similar comparison, where I've stated before that I like Lucy as the fairy tale waifu. I think Rebecca is literally like that 1-to-1 almost, but I think Homura is kind of just cuter by comparison because she's just a little bit of a klutz. If you had to compare to like Urza, I guess, who's just fucking strong badass. So
yeah,
that
Urza is definitely
that little.
Urza's more so, or Urza is Elsie in the show, so Homura is like a new character if you're comparing the fairy tale dynamic.
Fair enough. But that little bit like put it over the edge for Homura as opposed to Rebecca.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. Now for you. I want to be funny and go like, haha, you like Hatsune Doomer Miku, but I'm not going to do that. Because I know that's not true. And are you sticking to the main cast?
Yes.
So we are sticking to the 4.
Oh, the 4?
Okay, main crew? Okay, I understand.
Main crew.
Alright, here we go. If we're going with this, I literally heard when it happened for you. So I have no other choice but to say it's got to be sister, right?
Of course. Yeah, it has to be. She is delicioso.
Okay.
I think, I really wish she was developed more as a character, but, maybe we'll get that in the second season or some shit. But, I think she's the most attractive in the show. I also like her as a character where she's, like, as close to a Bancho as possible.
Yeah, uh-huh.
And she has the whole, like, the whole, like, rolling the R's and shit like that.
The accent.
Yeah, the accent. And, at the very end of the show, it kind of showed her being a little soft because they found out that Valkyrie died and she, misses her friend or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And so I like her the most, but if we're talking about the main 4, then I will pick Homura as well.
Mm-hmm. Crazy that you picked the whitest character. Physically.
She's a robot, bro.
That's why she's pure white.
It don't even count like that.
My man's trying to get some robusty.
I am.
Okay. I definitely see where you're coming from with that. Yeah, I just feel like she doesn't get enough development as it stands.
Yeah. And so that's why I'm cool with Homura being the main pick, because at the end of the day, she wasn't that much of a character in the show.
Right. Hey, I got something to tell you, bro.
What's up?
You better put that pen down.
I clicked it like 3 times, bro. Let me be.
You say 3, it was probably 30. we can't help ourselves. I know. So I know the easiest thing to do is put it out of sight, bro. Just put it out of sight.
They're staring at me.
You better give it to Bobby or something.
I hide it and I'm gonna lose it.
Put it under Bobby, you'll never find it
again. It's a temptress calling my name like a siren song.
You're so right. That's why I keep it just out of my field of vision at all times. Perfect. Look at that. You can do it. Yeah. But I think we've come to some of an agreement. Kogetsu Homura is the waifu of the show.
Yeah. I agree with what you said for the most part. She is both. She has, I guess, the most not jarring, but like kind of like
Gap Moe.
Yeah, basically, where she is both a very strong and straight-laced kind of swordswoman, but she also, whether she knows it or not, says everything that's on her mind is kind of clumsy in that way, and I like that. She has a more defined character than Rebecca.
Yeah, for sure. And she's just kind of a weirdo in some places, like the hot tub's too hot for her.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's like a thing they go back to multiple times.
Mm-hmm. And even when they don't address it, you can see her over there like fucking fighting it.
Yeah. But bro knew as soon as I saw the sister, that was over for me.
He said, "Oh!" I was like, "Yeah, okay." That was about what I was expecting. Yeah.
But
Poncho GF.
Boncho, at the end of the day, Boncho GF trumps over most, if not anything else, for me.
Yeah, we know, bro. We know. You know, so what else we know?
What we know?
Beep boop, beep boop, beep boop.
Yeah?
Hello?
Jimmy?
No, I'm not Jimmy. I'm
Not,
Tamarrow.
not. Who are you talking? Bro, Jimmy just called me, bro. He wants to...
Oh, my fault. Wrong number.
You're still out of the country, bro? I just, want to make sure you're doing all right, since we're probably not going to be talking to you that much no more.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, but...
You're going to be busy.
What?
Hey, yo, did you dial the wrong number? That better be Domino's.
It's definitely...
If it is Domino's.
I was in the middle of talking to Jimmy, and it was like, "Hi, welcome to Domino's."
I mean, shit, I'm not complaining. You better get one for me, one for you.
Yeah. Beep boop, beep boop. Yes.
That's a weird voice coming out of that phone.
Yeah. I'll have a large black olive and jalapeno pizza. Oh.
Get one for me.
Yeah. What you want, bro? What you want?
Pineapple and anchovies.
That's vile, but one pineapple and anchovy pizza, please. Oh, what size? I've talked to y'all before. I want that shit extra thick.
Absolutely.
The start to this segment just keeps on getting worse.
You're so right.
Motherfuckers will not know.
In this segment, it's all about the thick. It don't matter what it is. It could have been alive. It could have never been alive. It doesn't have to exist. It could exist. It could be Schrodinger's thick.
Yeah. Alive, dead, never dead, man, woman, space whale in the sky, It just has to be thick. And, I mean... I think it's clear who the winner is.
Moskoi.
I was gonna say mother.
No, I was gonna say that too, but Moskoi is funnier.
Yeah, Moskoi is funny, for sure. If we're talking about crewmates, Moskoi. If we're just talking about the show, mother.
Mother is literally like bigger than planets.
Yeah, she is. Space Mommy GF.
The ultimate Shenron Mommy GF.
Shenron but hot.
Shenron but MILF. You're welcome.
Yeah.
Society needed it.
There's a character we didn't talk about.
Lion Man Bon Varen?
No. This isn't really related to the thick that much. I just forgot about her.
Yes.
The narrator of the show. What the fuck is her name? Like...
Zhao Mei.
So, this isn't really the thick segment. I was just talking about her, but Zhao Mei is our narrator-ish. And, she kind of talks about what happens when an arc ends and the beginning of a new arc. And at some point, the cast gets introduced to her.
Yeah.
This bitch breaks the fourth wall. Either that or she's schizophrenic. I like to believe the latter, but...
Me too.
But I thought it was kind of interesting. Not that many shonen have an actual narrator aside from just men with deep voice going, what's going to happen on their next adventure?
Yeah. For sure.
Let alone one that they actually meet in the show.
That's part of the story.
Yeah, I just thought that was interesting.
And in canon, she knows everything that's gonna happen.
Yeah,
she's met Mother. She got reborn with these powers to see all of time and space. the future
She
of the
knows
past.
everything that has happened and every possibility of the future.
Yeah. So I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But she's also like a very, very side character. So she wasn't,
You know.
she wasn't going to be on the list.
Yeah, nah.
But for Kelso, her toenails are painted.
Yeah, her toenails are painted and them feet be dripping. Don't ever tell Kelso about this show.
Don't nobody tell Kelso about this show, please. I beg of you. But yeah, easily mother, and if not, Moskoi. Pow, 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 pow. Shout outs to Moskoi. I'm about to have a Moskoi moment.
Also the troll.
Yep, Shinobi Troll, for sure.
Shinobi troll. Yeah.
I completely agree. But moving on from that, what were some of your favorite moments in the show?
For sure, Happy Gun. The first time I saw that was honestly horrifying. it kind of scarred me a little bit. You know, I said before, I like the fight scenes a lot. Like, the fight scenes are dope. Especially the one of the last ones where Shiki was fighting the robot, or the mecha.
Mm-hmm.
And Bro uses gravity power to hold up the missiles and add on weight to the armor.
Yeah.
That was pretty sick.
It is.
I think the very first arc was also pretty good for kind of Shiki's development as a character. You know, having his like friends and loved ones like kind of turn on him, and you know, like have him leave the planet so he doesn't have to see them all die, since that was why they kind of turned on him.
Right.
So he could go off on his own and do adventure shit. I think that was a really good kind of developmental thing that other shows would probably have as just a flashback sequence kind of deal.
Yeah, for sure.
I like Pino, and I really like when Commander was telling Pino like swear words. I thought that was actually pretty funny. And
Fuck you.
like you said, it was like that one show. What was it?
Satakai Yaku Indoma.
Yeah, it was like the "thank you, little girl" kind of deal with her Pino just like swearing her fucking head off.
Mm-hmm. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Don't say that.
The introduction to the commander also was it was pretty interesting. I think, yeah, it was definitely a goated ass intro. And I like when the gunslinger robot pieced up the hacker.
Yeah,
that shit was tough.
The whole Captain episode, the whole Captain Connor episode was a delight.
And of course, when Muskoi was flying by basically pure willpower.
Yeah.
And when he's like inching towards his button in the background, and then sister is like, stop trying to fucking press the button.
Just stop.
Like, I joke about hating Muskoi as a character, but he's a really good comedic aspect in the show.
He's a really good gag character.
For sure. Yeah, I think that's about it. You know, I liked most of the show, and so, you know, there's a lot of good moments throughout the whole thing.
Mm-hmm. The fight against the wind guy the first time was cool.
Yeah. Yeah, bro was just Spider-Man.
And what else? Yeah, that I kind of agree with most of yours. I kind of share that those favorite moments with you as well, for the most part.
Also, when Homura actually just murdered the guy with the whip.
Yeah, where murder became a real thing in this show, actually.
Yeah. And I did laugh when Madame Kernai was running and then just took a bat to the face.
Yeah, I wasn't ready for that.
Yeah.
Like a whole ass, fat ass swing of the bat straight to the noggin. That was some good shit.
Yes, sir.
Before it wasn't. Yeah. But yeah.
Yep.
That's about it.
Yep. Good show.
The manga's better. It's comparable so far. It just takes longer because it's an anime.
Yeah.
The show, I'll say, as a manga reader, it gets much better, much stronger as a series, and you're like, oh shit, okay, I wasn't ready for that. In a lot of big ways. So yeah, it's cool. EDENS 0, go check it out.
Yeah, I'd recommend the show probably. It's definitely like, a good introduction to the shonen genre, especially if you want to watch Fairy Tail. It kind of lets you know what Fairy Tail's about, and we didn't really talk about this. Some of the Fairy Tail members actually just show up in the show.
Yeah.
You have Natsu and Lucy just like in the background sometimes.
Yeah, and a couple different shots of the show, just chilling.
And you have, what was it, the one girl, that was like in that Nino wanted Rebecca to do the cosplay of, was a Fairy Tail member.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was either Levy or it's escaping me at the moment, but it was a Fairy Tail member, and I was just like, okay. A lot of you see a lot of same things, same kind of ideas were used from Fairy Tail, like the Oration Seis is a Fairy Tail thing. The Lacrimas are a thing in Fairy Tail that function the same way in this show. And ether is just magic for the most part. People even call it that, basically. But so there's a lot of that going on.
Yep.
And feet.
Yeah, lots of feet.
I don't know why. Hiro Mashima got into it.
Motherfuckers.
Between Fairy
That's
Tail
why.
and something else.
Motherfuckers.
Bro, been on the internet too long.
Yes, sir.
That's why he spent all his time between this and Fairy Tail doing. Just chilling. He's like, but feet, though.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But yeah, that sums up my kind of thoughts about EDENS 0.
Okay. Similar recommendations.
Don't say it. No. What?
Yep. Fairy Tail, of course, It has a lot of the same concepts, and, it's made by the same guy. There's a lot of just similarities between the shows, although there are a lot of differences as well. I'd say, like, a lot of, at least out of the shonens I've seen, a good amount of shonens. In terms of non-strictly shonen shows, I don't really know that well.
It's a space show. It's very different, not very shonen-y, but friends are the main concept.
Space Dandy. I'm not just looking at the recommendations on my anime list.
Brothers in Space.
Gingo Tetsudo 999. Yeah.
The Vampire Cosmonaut.
Like I said, aside from Fairy Tail and a couple of shonens, I don't really know too well. I don't watch. I guess I haven't really seen a lot of like the kind of space exploration team friendship kind of idea.
You've never seen Gundam. That's what you're just saying. Just
yeah, I don't watch Gundams.
Gundam doesn't watch you.
That's fine.
Simple as that.
I don't want it to.
Yeah, fair enough. I respect that.
Okay.
Okay.
But what you been watching? What you been reading? What you been playing?
Bro, I don't fucking know, bro. Just been watching this show. Alright? We just been watching this goddamn show. It's 25 episodes. It was a lot. It was a lot of show.
You ain't playing nothing.
No, never. I never. The hell? Uh, I played a little, you know, the huge.
Yeah,
You're,
the Dragon Ball, the Guilty Gear.
yeah.
We've been playing Halo, the Infinite, and I have very mixed feelings about it because it's fun, but I also get gamer rage.
Yeah. Which means you like it.
Yeah, at the end of the day, if I'm still going next, then
Yeah. Halo Infinite, I've been playing, I suppose.
yep.
And, not really any new anime things either. It's been dry. It's been dry, fellas. Not gonna lie.
That's fair.
But what about you, fatty? Goddamn obese prick.
That was not necessary.
It was a term
But,
of endearment.
Right. Same thing. Playing Halo. I started playing some Hearthstone again.
Word?
It's cool. I just like the one, like, for those of you that know Battlegrounds, it's like the auto brawler kind of deal. So it's not really a card game. But aside from that, Guilty Gear here and there. I'm suffering playing fighting games right now. I think I might just need a little bit of a break from them.
But will you take a break is the real question.
Maybe. I have like fighting game burnout right now. But haven't really been watching all that much. I haven't watched any anime aside from the show. We watched I think you should leave, which was painful to watch a lot of the time. In terms of manga, there have been a couple new releases. Relentlessly approaching the poison-tongued and indifferent beauty to tickle the cutesy reactions out of her, which is a new release. We have this one, which it it only has one chapter so far, but I feel like it could be pretty good. It's What's Under Kamiyama-san's Paper Bag. It's a story about a girl that has mad like anxiety, and so she wears a paper bag on her head and she like fucking sweats puddles, and it's like the interaction between the main character and her sensei ski desu ended, and I can't say I'm really pleased with the ending. I feel like it was a little rushed, could have been axed, who knows. That's just what I assume at this point. I Love You as a Friend. I really like it.
Mm-hmm.
Good story, and the art is really good as well. Daily life of a certain married couple. Kind of short chapters, but
Right.
pretty decent. Uchi no Kore ga Kore na Monde, which is a story about a couple that is a Fujoshi and Fudanshi, so they both like BL, like manga and dojin and shit like that. I Love You, Mickey,
Mm-hmm.
which is it's pretty good. I like that.
So it's a little cringe though.
This one, which is another new one, The Witch Controls Her Age and Magic with a Kiss.
Okay.
Another new one, next door Kuroki-san is dangerous when she drinks, which is a story about a high schooler that, or not high schooler, like college-esque age that takes care of like an older woman when she like drinks by herself.
Right.
Ski Hana Tomeha Mokenga Ski, which is a Taisho era based romance manga between a guy that lives in a slum and like a really rich woman that like treats him like a pet kind of.
Yeah.
Arts in that is really good as well. Um Aside from that, the usual stuff.
Yep. Nice.
Fire Forceman, Fire Forcing. It hurts a little bit, but
Every time.
you have to smile. You have to smile through the pain.
What was the first one you said?
The first one.
Mm-hmm.
It was relentlessly approaching the poison-tongued and indifferent beauty to tickle the cutesy reactions out of her.
I see. Gotcha. Good on you.
Yeah, but it's kind of it.
Is it?
Yep.
Is it?
Yeah. Also, I don't have any dojin this week since I didn't feel like looking. So I'll hold that.
Yes, sir. Greatest Clans updating still. Updated to yesterday. Some shit.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. 5 minutes with you at the convenience store, of course, as always.
Banger.
Banger after banger. I'm trying to think of any that I didn't really like. Yeah. The Adventures That Don't Believe in Humanity Will Save the World. Been fucking with that one.
Okay.
And yeah, basically it.
Shout outs.
Shout fucking outs. How about that?
Okay.
So what are we doing next week? Or the week after? Come on, bro.
To be determined. To be determined. That's all I can say.
That is fair. That is literally fucking fair. But with that, we are going to end this week's episode.
Yes, sir.
Thank you all for watching. If you made this far, that's kind of wacky, kind of random of you. Kind of strange.
Yeah. Kind of
Go ahead.
Kind of Among Us.
Yeah, that's kind of Basasaki Among Us.
Bitches be like, I'm random. Then be Among Us.
Yeah, help yourself.
I hate it. Bro. Yeah, but I think that about wraps up our episode, Stay tuned next week for our second episode of TGWWWD, where topics to be determined as well. But,
as usual.
Like I said, I want to talk about the anime versus manga debate at least a little bit. So, that is a guaranteed topic.
Can we get political again?
Yeah, fuck it, why not? It's our show.
Let's go.
Time to talk about more politics. Weed out some of our viewer base, hopefully. But, we will catch y'all later.
Bye.
Bye-bye.